What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. Anytime I can have an excuse to put together a Pestilence build, I'm gonna do it. And ever since the Lingmo brand set came out, I've been wanting to put this build together. The RNG gods were not with me trying to get these pieces I needed, so it took me time to get the Lengmo pieces that had red attributes on them. But thankfully, we finally got those pieces. You can see we are all red, assuring an amazing tick from the Pestilence. Once you get the full stacks on the enemies, you can just chill back, take a sip of your coffee or whatever drink you have, and just watch them fall one by one. It's a beautiful thing. We have one piece of Walker and Harris. The brand set bonus gives us plus 5% weapon damage. Rolled with max weapon damage crit damage with a max crit chance mod. And the talent is braced. While in cover, weapon handling is increased by 45%. If you're not familiar with weapon handling, what weapon handling is swap speed, accuracy, stability, and reload speed. And that's the one thing I wanted to make sure that we had on this. So when we're shooting our Pestilence, it's shooting like a laser beam, and also we know how long it takes to reload LMGs, so this gives us some super fast reload speed with our Pestilence. So we'll go over the Lingmo pieces, the 3 brand set bonuses, plus 20% explosive resistance, 25% skill health, and the main reason we have it is the 3rd piece plus 30% LMG damage. And this piece is rolled with max weapon damage, crit damage, weapon handling, and crit chance. And then the holster, max weapon damage, crit damage, and weapon handling. Now technically, I would have rather crit chance instead of the handling on these 2 pieces, since we do have braced, and we are getting a bit more weapon handling from our specialization. That way, you know, instead of these crit chance mods, they could have been crit damage. But again, we're really worried about the tick. I mean, the extra crit damage would have been awesome, but the tick is really the star of the show. So the last piece of the Lingmo is the knee pads. Max weapon damage, and crit chance with 12% for the expertise roll. And then we do have the contractor's gloves. We get 10% LMG damage for its brand set bonus. Rolled with max weapon damage, damage to armor, and critical hit chance. And while our specialization has given us some survivability, I wanted just a bit more. So I went with 1 piece of Palisade. Now this was another piece that was hard to get with reds. Got lucky, got a piece with crit damage and crit chance already rolled on it. So I rolled the core attribute to weapon damage. And the brand set bonus for that survivability is 10% armor on kill. So coupled with the specialization, we're getting 20% armor on kill. This does have a max crit chance mod, and the talent composure, while in cover, increases total weapon damage by 15%. Again, it was hard enough to find a Palisade piece with, you know, reds on it, so composure, it could have been worse. And then the skills, obviously these skills are designed to help keep the heat off of us, keep the enemies occupied, so we can get those full stacks on them without taking a lot of damage. So we do have the decoy, 10% threat for its expertise roll, and the mods plus 7.5% health and 7.5% duration. Then we do have the striker drone, 15% for the striker damage expertise roll, mods 7.2% duration, 9.7 health, and 4.8% damage. And now the star of the show, the Pestilence. We're not even going to go over any other weapons because this is the only one we use. So it does have 15% weapon damage for the expertise roll. So technically, if you are maxed on your expertise and you have the, you know, exotic components to get this to max expertise, you can get another 10% weapon damage on this build. Rolled with max LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, and damage to armor. The talent is Plague of the Outcast. Hits apply a debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. This stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, 100% of the stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. And we do get over 1 million for the tick. And we can go ahead and go down to the range and showcase that. I'll meet you down there. Alright, so we are down here at the range. And first, let me just show you the reload speed with the weapon handling. I mean, look how fast that is. That is just beautiful. So let's go ahead and get the tick, and you can see how it's just shooting like a laser. We'll see what that tick is all about. Okay. Yeah. Over 1 million on the tick. Alright, so we will go back upstairs and go over the specialization. Now, before we go over the specialization, let me go ahead and show you the stats for the gun. We are sitting at 52% crit chance, 105 crit damage, 85% headshot damage, and 14% armor damage. And you can see before we get that 45% extra weapon handling from Braced, the weapon handling base is 16%. So that's what our swap speed is. And then the extra mods from the Pestilence, and of course our watch, is giving us 36% stability, 36% accuracy, and 26% reload speed. So yeah, once Brace is activated and you saw the reload speed and the range, it's just beautiful, and that's how we get it to shoot like a laser beam. So now we'll go over the specialization is Gunner. Killing enemies grants 10% armor. Every third reload is 50% faster. So yeah, every third reload is going to be lightning quick. Armor kits repair 100% armor and grant 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Then the Banshee Pulse, if you do elect to use that with its 2 mods, generate 10% of total ammo capacity. Every 60 seconds, party members recover 5%. And getting some more weapon handling for the gun, 10% weapon handling while not moving, need to be motionless for 1 second. 50% pulse resistance and rate of fire increases by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. And as always, just make sure the gun you are using is equipped on your specialization so you're getting that extra 15% increased damage. Needless to say, this is an awesome build to run, and one I would classify as a lazy build, because once you get those full stacks on an enemy, you can just sit back and watch the tick spread. Now, the gameplay at the end of the video is of a level 4 control point on a heroic map, and we all know those level 4 control points have far more elite enemies than most heroic missions, so this build was definitely put to the test. That's gonna do it for this video, my friends. I just wanted to take this time to thank everyone for your continued support of the channel. We are approaching 1,500 subs, which is just amazing and truly appreciated. One thing I've always said is this channel is all about helping the community out to be better at the game and to help the game stay fresh by showing so many different ways you can play the game through these build videos. As always, these builds are just templates for you to tweak to however it fits your playstyle. And if you do tweak it, we would love to hear how you are running this build in the comments. I hope everyone is doing good and staying safe out there, and as always, my YouTube family, take it easy.
Reinforcements en route. Incoming hostiles detected.